Closer.
The following sports broadcast is underwritten by Total Market Concepts and its partners. Panther Radio and the TMC Sports Network present local 3rd Region High School basketball action live on 90.3 FM. Tonight's broadcast is supported in part by American Patriot Getaways, Bobby Wilson's Home Furnishings, Alex Bryant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent, Cameron's Body Shop, Dan Howard Drugs, Estes Electronics, Old Hickory Barbecue, Tap Motors, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 633, PBI Bank, and Total Market Concepts. Now, let's go live with the voices of the TMC Sports Network, Jim Boyles and Walter Estes.
Good evening and welcome to the TMC Sports Network, the voice of the 3rd Region, simulcasting live on Panther Radio, 90.3 FM, WKWC.org, and I.com/TMC Sports. This is Walter Estes, along with Jim Boyles, Logan Walker, Jill, and Ray on the two-camera system tonight for an outstanding 9th District matchup that means absolutely nothing in the standings, Logan. But you can't tell these people here it doesn't mean anything, does it?
Well, there's a lot of people here who must think it means something because there ain't a whole lot of empty seats around here.
Yeah, I'm glad I got here a little early so we get this row of ours, but hey.
Yeah, sometimes I think we get here too early, but tonight we got here way in good time.
Hey,
we got here, Walter, early because you were doing something, but we saved your seat, Walt.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Thanks for giving me some time off last week to regain my thoughts, get some energy back, and I'm telling you, we started the year off January 2nd out at Apollo High School, a 62-61 game. Mm-hmm. Outstanding finish at one end, a swat-away dunk at the other by Eric Holman that you can still see, I think, on our IHI. It was an outstanding basketball game. I don't care what the stakes were. Tonight, the 9th District draws, I already said. Owensboro's going to win it. Owensboro Cattle's going to be in 4th place. So Davis County and Apollo are going to play. Hey, that's going to be a heck of a ball game. We'll be there in the district tournament like always. But, you know, Jill prepared some stats for us for this game, comparing it to the other one. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back with think about what the last game, if we can see that good a game tonight, we'll be taking it as one.
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a Owensboro High School for the invading Apollo Eagles with a record of, let's see what's their record. It's deceiving at 13-10. They can't put any strings together, but they played some outstanding basketball, haven't they?
Absolutely. They've got a very tough schedule. I'm sure the Apollo faithful would like to see that record a little better than what it is. But, at the end of the year, it doesn't matter because when it comes to district play, everybody's 0-0. I think that's what Coach Barker's trying to get across to his team right now. It doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
The announcer starting line. Logan, let's look a little bit at you look at what Apollo did in the first ball game. They scored 61 points, and first team to 60 is a pretty good test. But Morrow led Owensboro in scoring with 20 points. How about
Apollo was led by Eli Wright. That was a little bit of a quirk of the game because both Eli Wright and Eric Holman came off the bench in that game, normal starters. Holman and Miller, I believe, got off to a slow start.
Yeah. 2-point field goals. Morrow was 45%. Pendleton 3 of 5 for 60% for Owensboro. 3-pointers. Morrow, Pendleton, and Sanford were 10 of about 15 for about 50, over 50% efficiency in what they did. Shot selections was big for Jim, and I thought that night both ball clubs were really good with it.
Well, absolutely. Caleb Coombs, Chase Servette, Nate Hopewell, Nick Wells, all around the 45% better. But Eli Wright that night struggled a little bit, 7 of 22 from the field, 31.8%. So
we said they might have been off a little, out of sync a little bit, not starting. Some of the other teammates were as well. So let's get it. Thank you, folks, for listening tonight. We hope you enjoy our broadcast and the radio, and then also on iHigh. Starters, first of all, for the Eagles of Apollo, coached by Steve Barker. Number 11, Ben Moss. Number 14, Eli Wright. Number 22, Zach Hopewell. Number 42, Caleb Coombs. And number 12, Trace Young for Owensboro. 15, Darian Morrow. 20, Jacoby Harris. 21, Dylan Sanford. 32, Eric Holman. And 55, Justin Miller. Quickly into Coombs, no good. Miller claims the first rebound of the night. Morrow to the rack, good. Darian Morrow for 2.
Walter, we've got a full house. I'm declaring it a sellout.
I believe it still saves more tickets, but I don't know if you would get in. Moss shot no good.
Officials for this game: Philip Tier, Jason Wilkins, and KW and Eric Holman.
Nice touch pass from Miller to Holman for Holman's first basket of the night.
Well, this is one, Walter, we've had on our calendar for a long time.
Well,
Trace Young there.
Yeah, and that's really, he's another fixture to the mix, isn't he?
Trace Young trying to find his way for Apollo. He's here now, the transfer from Ohio County. I've been talking to Logan all week, Walter, and I think you and I have discussed it too. They don't need a 6'8" Magic Johnson. They got a 6'6" swing man.
There's Trace Young, a long 3. Morrow claims a rebound. It goes to the hole. Stolen there by Moss. Picked up by Coombs. Basket up to Moss. Moss lobs for Wright and puts it in. From my standpoint, I'd just seen Moss go ahead and make the layup.
Well, I don't know if the Apollo fans would agree with that one.
I know. It was exciting. I liked it.
Great two-hand slam by.
Yes, it was. Sanford has it. Miller tried to get it out to Morrow. Instead, it was deflected out of Wright's hands out into sideline. Jacoby Harris has it. He'll throw it in tomorrow. Minute and a half in, 4-2 lead to Owensboro over Apollo.
I think the officials are going to try to let them play as much as possible. That's a great feed. And another slam. So far, Walter, we've got 2 dunks. Is that better, Walt?
A little better.
We got
Trace Young baseline. Into Moss. Coombs, free throw line jumper, no good. Holman to the rack. Rebound to Harris. Harris circles it back out. He's checked by Moss there. Hats off the Owensboro 7th and 8th grade boys won the conference championship Thursday night. Both 7th and 8th grade did. No good by Miller. Holman paps it out to Harris. Logan 8th grade girls were defeated in its conference championship. But the boys, 7th, 8th grade, so good things for the future for the Red Devils and Lady Devils. 6-2 lead to the Red Devils. In tomorrow, up over right, deflected by Trace Young. Rod Drake wanted a goaltend, I believe. It's the second man. I believe it was a good block. Two swatted at it, but Young came out of nowhere to get it. Coombs and Miller wallet in there like a couple of offensive linemen, and they keep telling them to knock it off. But I don't think it's going to happen. They're going to keep playing that way until somebody calls a whistle.
They're going to get that on Miller using his hands.
First foul on Miller.
And as an official, Walter, you try to get the first one you see. That's all you can do. And they were going at it equally, though, weren't they?
Yeah. Some officials call it double foul in. I just soon call one or the other and go on.
I don't like double fouls. Well, somebody did it first.
Trace Young, a 25-footer. Moss runs it down. Miller comes up with it. Out to Holman. Number 2 dunk.
We got a dandy, Walter.
Yes,
we got a dandy going on.
8-2 lead to the Red Devils. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here and thank our underwriters. American Patriot Getaways, Alex Bryant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Kentucky West End College, Old Hickory Barbecue, Bobby Wilson Furniture, Essence Electronics, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, Local 633, Cameron Body Shop, Denhire Drugs, Tap Motors, Total Market Concepts, PBI Bank, and Scoreboard Magazine. Any more updates, Logan? Not right now.
We do have a replay of that last dunkaroo there by Holman. Ran that for everybody. We can run it one more time. Here it comes.
Got time for it? There it was.
There it was.
8-2 lead to the Red Devils. 4.5. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. The lead is to the Red Devils. Owensboro also leads the dunks 2-1.
It's a rowdy crowd here tonight, isn't it, Walt?
Yes, it is. All my rowdy friends are coming over tonight, and they just came in and filled the gym up. Red Devils have kind of quieted the Apollo crowd after that first dunk by Wright. I believe another one would fire him back up, though.
That's the only offense so far.
Yeah. Harris bodies up to Moss. Wright. No good. Holman claims the rebound.
Still got a wet floor.
Yeah, I believe we do.
You know, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often with 30-second timeouts. You're going out in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
I wish they'd let him come a little closer to the bench. Maybe not sit down, but at least get over there closer to the bench a little bit.
I concur. Walt, you hearing all right now? I turned you up some. You hearing all right?
Yeah, a little better. It just, when it's action, our crowd really gets into it over here on this our side. Shout out to Tim Taylor's wife. He's, I believe she's up in Ohio. He's the scorekeeper for Apollo. And sent our connector. She's listening to us on iHigh.com.
Oh, great pass.
Yes, indeed.
Oh! The Red Devils hitting on all cylinders right now.
Well, they had a nice pass there from Sanford, to Sanford from Holman. Trace Young thinks about it over Holman. Holman's in great defensive position there, and he's 20 to 23 feet away from the goal. Right to the lane. No good. Right.
Oh.
Trace Young follows it up for his first score.
Nice rebound followed by Young.
Yep. And I agree with you, Jim. One of those guys got to stay inside occasionally and give Coombs some help, I think.
I agree.
But what do we know?
What do we know?
Sanford has it outside. Miller and Holman both inside. They go high-low. Harris, Sanford, baseline to Morrow. Morrow thought about it. Pulls it down. Into Miller. Hammered on the play by Coombs. He'll shoot 2. Fouls on Caleb Coombs, his first. Team's second.
Foul number 42, Coombs has his first. Team first. Miller at the line to shoot 2.
Free throw, no good by Miller. Nick Wells in the Apollo lineup replaces Trace Young.
Justin's been struggling for the free throw line as of recent. He earlier on the year was just deadly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I still bet on him in the fourth quarter if he goes to the line. Wells. Lob into Coombs. Out to Eli Wright, no good. Miller got the rebound.
Miller squalls to the official about something going on over to Kenny Wilson.
He might have a little contact, but you know the thing about it, he can take a little contact. Nice putback, no good. Holman on the ground. Miller and Holman are there along with Hopewell. Out to Wright for a stuff.
Oh!
Two dunks on the night for Wright, and it's a 11-6 lead to the Red Devils. Blocked by Wright on Holman. Miller comes out with it. Wright in the lane, slash, pass off to the right. Foul on
Drake
15.
wanted to travel, but referee Wilson felt that the contact created the travel. What's your thoughts on that one, Walt?
You know, some of my friends call it a walk, some of them call it a foul. I'll go with my friends on that one.
There you go. The Apollo bench up. They're fired up.
Yeah, they are. Wright, no good. Holman comes up the rebound. Morrow in open court. Sanford from three-point range, no good. Hopewell comes out with it. Quickly across midcourt.
Red Devils hoping to remain perfect in the district.
Yes, indeed.
I don't think I've seen Coach Drake that happy when they've won a regional tournament. As happy as he was with that call.
With that
He
wall?
was pretty fired up to get
Yes,
that
he was.
wall. Yeah. Good point, Logan.
Morrow for 3, no good.
Oh, man. Miller there. Not a lot there, but
Sean Pendleton in the lineup for Owensboro. As Miller will sit probably the next 8.5 minutes, 9.5 minutes. I didn't pay to see Miller sit the bench.
well, a
You know,
lot of meat out there on the floor when Justin's there. He's not there now. Apollo should match up a lot better. Let's see what happens.
Coombs now was right on it, or Holman on him inside. Hopewell, long 3, no good. Now there's more contact to 3 people on that one than there was on that one. That's all I'm asking. Ball goes up, challenged by Wright, no good. No call. And will Moss to Coombs over Holman. Basket by Caleb Coombs, his first scoring of the night. 11-8 lead to the Red Devils. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. You know, I said Apollo crowd was a little quiet a while ago with that second foul. Oh, stolen there by Moss. He'll go with the left hand. Up, good by Ben Moss.
Tell you, we got a thriller in Owensboro.
Yes, we do. 1-point game, 15 seconds left. Owensboro try to go for the last shot. Pendleton in the corner. He's a hot shooter, streak shooter. Harris, top of the circle. Set three. Good.
Wow. Sure didn't expect that from him, did you, Walt? But he got her.
You had Sanford on one, Morrow another, and Harris gets it. That's it. 14-10 in the first quarter. We're right back on ihigh.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM.
Magazine update. Got a little bit of a pitcher's duel down in Muhlenberg and McLean. All tied up at 5 after 1.
All right, no hitters.
According to our reporter down there, neither team could throw it in the ocean the first quarter.
I tell you what, that's a huge basketball game. The winner gets that ticket punch, Logan,
Yes,
as you
indeed.
said, to the third region tournament. The pressure's on. Teams may be showing it.
14-10 lead to Owensboro. They've led all the way. With Miller on the bench, Morrow's by himself in the middle. They can double team a little bit in. Sanford tried to split the seam with Miller and Wright, and Wright picks up the foul. His first, team second. Sanford off the inbounds pass. Pendleton, Morrow outside.
Justin Miller still on the bench. Will be, I'm sure, most of this half, if not the rest of it, with 2 fouls, unless something really goes awry for Owensboro.
And it could really go right. Morrow for 3, no good. Sanford goes up, knocks it out of Wright's hands. And it'll be Apollo's ball linked to the floor. Full court pressure by Owensboro.
So far, the athleticism. Yeah. So far, the athleticism of Eli Wright, Walter, is a big factor in this game.
Yeah, I think so. That basketball Wright, his 6th point of the night, first non-dunk. Inside to Holman, no good. Wright comes up the rebound. Leaves it for Hopewell. He'll get 2.
And Walter, we're tied.
Tied at 14. Quick hands there by Hopewell. About as much energy as I've seen out of Apollo bunch this year. Really aggressive on the both offensive and defensive end. Foul on the baseline by number 25, Nick Wells. His first, team third.
Walter, this is pretty much the starting 5 pre-Trace Young right now for Apollo.
Yeah, you're right. Holman for 3.
The big man goes out and tickles the twine.
Caleb Coombs came back and said a nice pick there at midcourt. Wells, 18-footer, no good.
Not a good shot.
You're right, Jim. Although he did get in rhythm, looked like it was part of the offense, it didn't look good from the time he let it his hand.
They need to run that offense, let it cycle through a bit, that situation, I think. And I think Coach Barker agreed. He got up and had a few words to say.
Into the first quarter in the other boys' game, Davis County leads Catholic 17-14 after 1. 17-4, excuse me.
17-4.
17-4.
Wow.
Trace Young back in the lineup, replaces number 25. That's Nick Wells for Apollo.
Look out, he challenged Hopewell. He challenged Holman. The ball got stuck. Jump ball. What about that, Walt?
I tell you what happened. They sounded the buzzer a little bit late. Holman I'm not sure he's going to go in. Wright went in to dunk it, and he challenged him and pinned it up against her. That was reminiscent of the last play of the first game.
Yeah.
Those two guys like to play up high.
It went down to a last-second shot last time, didn't it? Last possession. Eli Wright's been all over it so far tonight.
Yes, he has.
The most active I've seen him, Walter.
Trace Young goes up, gets a rebound, gives it to Moss. Moss open down the lane, floated up.
Goaltending.
Yeah. Hey, it's goaltending, but it still weighs on your mind, and it didn't go in.
Well, that's a bit reminiscent of Patrick Ewing in the University of Kentucky a few years ago. You know, I said that Coach Hall took a shot at Sam Bowie after the end of that game. He missed him, and they ended up 3 for 35 instead of 34. Oh.
Nice pass inside to Holman, ends up with it. Passes from Isaiah Murphy.
I tell you what, don't blink.
No, you got to keep your head up. Moss. Murphy comes from behind, swats it out. Who is that masked man?
That is Ishawn Murphy. He's been playing a lot more here in these last couple games.
He's over. He's going to get a foul there.
Yep.
Probably
technical foul.
Possibly a technical foul. Yeah, that is a technical foul. He went over and got right in Trace Young's face.
Is that Murphy?
Yeah.
Well,
it was a technical foul. Just wish they'd be a little more observant on some of the regular fouls too.
Well,
they were on top
I understand that, but that is
that was absolutely automatic. Has to.
Yeah,
but
you just called him out, bragging on him just then.
Well, he did. He made a nice hustle play to get down there, but sometimes that same motor won't shut off. You won't shut your mouth up.
Well, that's how it was with Greenville McDonald's All-Americans. You get them wound up, there wasn't hardly no stopping them.
It must not have been a technical foul.
Oh, now there he goes. There you go.
He missed both
there
of them.
You go.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, you got to hit technical fouls.
You got to hit one of them anyway, don't you?
Yeah. Deontay Douglas in there for the Red Devils. Phillips, Morrow, Pendleton, and Holman for the Red Devils. Really only got one starter for the Red Devils in there. They lead at 19-16. That was on Arias Phillips.
And that's the bonus for Apollo. KW says, I'm going to take over here a little bit, fellas, and we're going to make sure this thing's under control.
Team foul whistle against Owensboro. First free throw by Wright is good. Seven points for Wright on my count. Second one also good by Eli Wright. Eli's got 8 points out of the 18. Including 2 powerful dunks. Phillips, Morrow for a 3. No good. Rebound. Coombs comes out with it to Wright. Coombs saying he got bumped a little bit. Not enough to call a foul, but it did cause him to walk. I think it was already off balance before he got bumped. Holman gets it way out high on the inbounds pass to Phillips. Pendleton. Morrow. He'll try the 3. Blocked by Trace Young.
Yeah, last few trips, Owensboro has suddenly decided they're a 3-point shooting team.
But so is Apollo right now. There's in and out, no good. Phillips claims a rebound for Owensboro. Phillips. Morrow, baseline move, strong. There you go. That'll get you back on track. Morrow's second basket night, 4 points for him. It's a 3-point lead halfway through the second quarter. 21-18 to Owensboro. Moss, 15-footer, no good. Coombs
That's
comes
a push,
up with it.
Yeah.
Push off. Caleb Coombs.
Good call by Jason Wilkins.
He
There
went
was
to the
some push
basket.
off there. There was a little activity there.
Went to the basket good, but just pushed his man out of the way. 35, Chase Servant in the Apollo out. Pendleton in the corner. Pendleton for three, no good. Wright claims a rebound. He's got.
I think that's 4 out of the last 5 trips been 3-point attempts by OHS.
Wright challenged 1-on-3 in the lane and some way figured a way to get through there. 10 points for Eli
And there
Wright.
you go. That's the second time that they've done that out of the last 6 trips, and they've been successful both times.
Yeah.
And that 3-point shot leads to long runouts like Eli Wright was able to get there. Coach Drake's probably going to make an adjustment.
That was a 24-footer by but then we get a charge on this end.
I think Morrow's guilty of the charge. Yep.
Yeah, you're right, Logan. Those long rebounds are leading the way for that.
Morrow picked up his second. Justin Miller already on the bench with 2.
That's 2,000-point scores right there, Walter.
Right.
Owensboro picking up man, full court, trying to create tempo.
Deontay Douglas challenges Moss out front. Wright off the shift. Switch out front. Wright ends up on the youngster. Blocked from behind by Holman. To Phillips. Phillips up. Off glass. No good. Rebound. Battle for it. Servant comes up with it for Apollo. Ahead to Wright. Wright. Challenged by Sanford. Trace Young spin move. And steps called to try to get around Sean Pendleton. In the lineup for Apollo, number 25, Nick Wells. He'll replace Trace Young. (23-20) lead, 2:35 left in the first half to Owensboro. They went 1 tie is all we've had. The rest of the lead's been Owensboro. With 2 starters on the bench.
I was going to do some promos, talk about the show, talk about baseball. No time.
No time. Too quick. Nate Hopewell. Wright for 3. Eli Wright.
All tied up, Walter. All tied up.
I think it was at 14, now 23. 2 minutes left in the first half. Phillips comes up with it. Douglas. Lob into Ashawn Murphy, got it. Really was in no man's land under there. Nick Wells picks up his second, team 5th. Wells and Coombs both have 2. For Apollo, Morrow and Miller both have 2 for Owensboro. Jacoby Harris back in the lineup, replacing Phillips for Owensboro. First free throw by Ashawn Murphy was good. He'll allow the second. It is also good. 30-second timeout to Owensboro. Hey, it's catch your breath, Jim. What do you think so far?
Well, story of the game, Justin Miller on the bench, 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Justin went out in the midway through the first quarter.
It
wasn't a whole lot of contact. It's
minute and a half left in the quarter.
Well,
so he's going to be out 9.5 minutes.
All right, he's out quite a while. Without Justin, that creates tempo issues for Owensboro, and it's pretty obvious that Apollo's inside prowess with Coombs and Trace Young, they made a difference there. Plus, as Logan mentioned, Owensboro, I mentioned the bad shots. Logan mentioned the long rebounds and the runouts.
Well, I think anytime you're going to have Pendleton in there, I know he's a 3-point specialist. He's going to look. But then with Morrow and Sanford both in there at the same time, you got 3 of those out there.
Well, I believe in that first matchup, Miller and Holman had a combined 3 or 5 points. So not a whole lot different here in this game. We'll see if the outcome in the second half is the same.
Yeah.
Moss, 3-pointer, no good. Holman comes out with a rebound. Harris has it. 90 seconds left in the first half. 2-point lead to Owensboro. 25-23. Sanford thinks about it. Wright's outside on him. It's going to be hard for Sanford to get a quick shot off because Wright's on his side. He just gets up so quick.
I think Owensboro may look to try to hold it here as long as they can. If they can get an inside bucket, they'll take it. They're not going to force anything.
And they got one.
They got it.
Sean Murphy, his first basket tonight, 4 points for him. That's the same thing they've done with Miller and Holman under their lease. Murphy's not near as big, but he caught it well and got in there. He got fouled on the last time he went in there. 3-pointer, Eli Wright, no good. Foul on number 23, Nate Hopewell. His first.
Not a whole lot there, but enough for a whistle. From this point on, I think Owensboro will be in a bonus, but I don't know if that's going to come into effect.
All right, Caleb Coombs back in the lineup with 2 personal fouls. Logan, Coach Walker, you doing that?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good call here. Offense, defense, substitution's probably going to play out the rest of this half.
All right, let's see if he gets a foul. Then we'll see how good it was.
Then it's a terrible call.
Owensboro's going to hold it. 25 seconds, 4-point lead to Owensboro. You got Coombs is on Holman at the high free throw line. Lobbed into Murphy, no good. Wright has it.
He's got to go the rack.
And
great block. Oh!
Coombs came up with it, no good. Wright comes back in and gets it. Holman challenges.
Got a foul on Holman.
Foul on Eric Holman.
That's just his first
personal foul.
4.4 seconds. That's not, a great effort by Apollo. Crashing.
14 points leads the way for Eli Wright. Both ball clubs. They cut it to doesn't. Gets it.
Wow.
And Eli Wright picks up his second personal foul.
Boy, it's just a foul you don't need with 4 seconds to go.
No.
The opposite end of the floor.
He missed the free throw. Missed the 3 though, and just kind of stood there and kind of reached over. And the guy was blocking the shooter out like you tell him to do.
Eli's like 3 of 6 or 3 of 7, I think, free throw line. Not very good tonight, but he's been very active in his play, Walter.
Yeah.
3.4 seconds to go in the half, Walt.
Morrow. Free throw no good. Servant. Moss, half-court shot. It's good if it goes. It doesn't. 27-24 lead to Owensboro at the half. Let's take a 2-minute break. Be right back to this i.com.
Special thanks to SS Electronics. If it wasn't for support from businesses like SS Electronics,
Varsity with a career plan of becoming a nurse practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, Tasha Golden.
This TMC Sports event is supported in part by Cameron's Body Shop at 1720 Sweeney Street. They're Chrysler, GM, and Ford certified repair providers. Whether you have a slight ding or you need to fix everything, Cameron's does it all. They also work with all major insurance companies. They'll get your vehicle back to you quickly and in top shape. Thanks, Cameron's Body Shop, 270-684-1465. Cameron's Body Shop.
Tap Motors, proud to support local high school athletics on WKWC. Since 1948, Tap Motors sells late model, luxury, sport, and exotic cars and trucks. Family owned and operated by the Tap family, Tap Motors, 4550 Highway 54 in Owensboro. Their number is 270-926-0235. You can see their inventory online at tapmotors.com. Thanks, Tap Motors, for supporting local high school basketball and Panther Radio, WKWC 90.3.
Back at Owensboro High School, Walt Dresses, Logan Walker, Jim Voiles, Ray Frazier, and Jill Esses on the camera. They're introducing the senior girl basketball players, and now some others. The girls basketball team, seniors out there, good crew of them. A nice job. Basketball coaches awarding them a basketball, and several of those were 4-year starters. Logan Walker and myself coached a couple of them as well, and hats off to them. They did a nice job.
Yeah, happy to see these girls out here get recognized. They put in a lot of hard work over the years. Like I said, you and I got started with this group down here.
Yes,
you
we did.
brought me on.
Yep.
Our first year together down there. This group was 8th graders, so glad to see them stick
Golden,
with it.
Tasha Golden, Aja James, two that I saw out there.
Yeah.
A couple of others.
You know, I have a comment about this.
What,
about
Jim?
this little ceremony we just had.
Go ahead, Jim.
When I was in high school, the ROTC here does such a good job.
Yeah.
There is no way on God's green earth they'd let me hold a sword for anything. I guarantee you that.
No.
Those guys had those swords doing that. They do a great job. The ROTC
They
here
do.
does. Do a great job.
Let's talk about the first half.
We got some team stats here for you. I'll let you get the individuals here in a second.
Okay.
Team stats for Apollo: 9 of 20 from the 2-point land, 45%. 1 of 9 from downtown, 11%. Total of 10 of 29 for 34%, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. All 6 of those, Eli Wright, 50% from the field. Team says 24 points. I've got him down for 10 rebounds for Owensboro. 9 of 16 from inside, 56%. 2 of 7 from downtown for 29%. 11 of 23 from the field, 48%. 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. Total of 27 points, 16 rebounds for them.
What'd you have the three-point shooting?
For Owensboro, 2 of 7.
I thought they shot 15.
Felt like they shot a few more than that, but
I figured them.
I think all of those came in the second quarter.
Yeah.
I think once Miller came out, we're going to turn to a 3-point shooting team.
All right. Individual scoring first for Apollo. Number 12, Trace Young, 2 points. Number 42, Caleb Coombs, 2 points. He also has 2 personal fouls. Number 25, Nick Wells, no points, 2 personal fouls. Nate Hopewell with a foul. Zach Hopewell, 2 points. Number 22. Number 11, Ben Moss, 4 points. And number 14, Eli Wright, 2 personal fouls, but 14 points to lead all scorers. For Owensboro, number 35, Ashawn Murphy, 4 points. Number 20, Jacoby Harris, 3 points. Number 21, Dylan Sanford, 2 points. Number 55, Justin Miller, 2 personal fouls, 1 point. Darian Morrow, 2 personal fouls, 6 points. Eric Coleman, 1 personal foul and 11 points to lead the Red Devils. You can't say it enough. Miller and Holman working together were great for the first 5 minutes of the game.
Well,
Opened some other people up. When he went out, drastic changes.
Well, the thing that I started to mention earlier in the game, and I've mentioned it this week a time or two, it seems to me that Apollo doesn't need Trace Young 30 feet in the basket. He's 6'8". I know he has some skills out there He's taken a few errant shots. The times he's really been effective has been inside when he's got some stickbacks and defensively. I know he's playing inside defensively. They've already got the best 6'6 swingman maybe in the state of Kentucky. They don't need a 6'8 swingman.
Right.
They need him to get down there and to help Caleb. If they can get him to play his role down the road. This kid's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
His role may be that guard when Eli's gone, that big guard. But I think if Coach Barker can get him underneath, get him working there, that's what they've got to have to offset the Holman Miller force of Owensboro.
Put Coombs underneath and him at the free throw line. But
I'm not even going to charge you all for that.
Didn't thank you.
Well, let me throw this alternative out here at you, Coach. I don't know if you caught the show Sunday. I threw out the possibility of maybe copying Coach Cal a little bit. If he wants to play that wing, platoon him.
I don't think you're going to platoon.
They don't have the number.
Wright and Trace Young.
No. You're not taking. I'm not taking Wright off the floor unless I have to.
Well,
have you lost your mind?
You have gone to Kentucky.
You have gone totally over the edge.
That 1 of 9 3-point land is some of that's attributed to number 32.
Well, that's
number 14.
But let me tell you something. That may be true, but you cannot take number 14 out of this ball game and have a chance to win. My opinion.
Well, you saw what happened. Miller goes out.
I like the devil's advocate sitting between us, but sometimes we got to call him out.
Just throwing it out there. Hey, Scoreboard Magazine update here real quick, guys, before we get started. Muhlenberg County leads McLean County 23-15 at the half. Muhlenberg looking to join the girls, punching their ticket to the regional tournament. Across town, Davis County leads Catholic 27-15 at the half.
Walt, you want to send it off for about a 1 minute here, and we'll catch up. All right, we'll be back here on the TMC Sports Network after 1 minute.
Panther Radio 90.3 FM.
WKWC appreciates Old Hickory Barbecue's support of tonight's ball game on Panther Radio.
And shout out to Jill. She's done a great job tonight on the camera. Ray's not at his station yet, so I don't even have to brag on him.
But he's done. I watched. What game did y'all do? Did y'all do 2 on the Breck County game?
We did Breck and
no, we did 2 on the autism.
Yeah, we did 3 that day actually.
We were doing it all.
That's what I saw. I was busy playing golf a couple of days, 3 days.
On assignment, we lied for you.
Yeah. But anyway,
somebody's got to do it.
A few minutes of that's pretty neat stuff. That 2-camera stuff.
Well, I haven't been utilizing it enough. I'm going to try to do better this half. Ray's doing a good job. So Jill's the hard camera. She keeps it in there.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, what are you doing tomorrow afternoon about 1?
Tomorrow afternoon, I'm sleeping.
Sunday. I'm
doing the show live with our coaches spotlight, our coaches poll, and our Fave 5. The hottest Fave 5 in the region is the TMC Fave 5.
That's right. Sometimes the coaches even agree with us. All right, starting lineup for both clubs are back in there. Holman to Miller, tap, no good, block. Apollo comes out there with it. Right, shuffle.
The fact of the matter is, Walter, I think the coaches agree with Logan and I quite a bit.
Miller claims a rebound.
Another quick whistle there.
Just first half, third of the game.
That's a big foul on Coombs.
Yep. Sanford, quick 3, no good. Holman did a nice job putting it up. Morrow tried it, and Miller finishes off for 2. Justin Miller, first basket of the night, minute in the second half. Trace Young, Holman blocks it. Coombs has it up. Holman blocks that one. Miller got away with a foul. Trace Young gets it loose on the floor, out of bounds to Owensboro.
Wow, that was pretty wild down there.
I just call him Will Sim. Woo! Miller got away with a foul there. But I was glad he did because he got away with one of them in the first half.
Kind of even things up.
Yeah, it usually does. I just want to see this. When I was refereeing, I wanted to.
What a move
nice
by
move.
Jacoby Phillips.
Jacoby Harris.
Harris, yeah, that was the best move I've seen that kid make all year. It was a great move.
Yeah, 5 points for him. Opened up a 7-point lead.
He's made some good moves, don't get me wrong, but that was a brilliant move.
Morrow's checking right out front. Trace Young to the lane. Tries to get over Holman. He says not. Might as well pass it out. He does to Hopewell for 3.
Give Trace Young the assist there. Nice job.
Morrow for 3.
Answer man. Seen him do it so many times throughout his career.
Yeah. Miller. Coombs said it just like this. It was there and it's gone.
You know, Coombs, Coach Barker's not even hesitating. He's leaving him in there with 3.
Yep.
Logan, any word on the Davis County Catholic game?
We had a halftime score there as Davis County was out in front, 27-15.
Wright has off the inbounds pass. Gives it to Coombs. Challenges Miller. Kicks it to Young. He'll try the 15-footer. No good. Miller goes up.
I believe that's Caleb Coombs' 4th foul.
It is, Jim.
That is a big foul, Walter.
6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Write that down, Walt.
Coombs, 4th foul. Harris has it. Sanford. Tomorrow, here's open for 3s. Off to the right.
My.
Sanford saves it. Tries to. I think he was in the third row of the student section down there. A good, well-dressed student section down there. Ties in the front row. Scattered out through the rest. Good crowd from Apollo's cheering student section as well. Swatted out of there by Moss. He has high screen by Wells. Kick ball by Jacoby Harris. Ball be out of bounds underneath their own basket to Apollo.
A lot of dribbling. You got to attack this defense passing the ball. You can't do it on the dribble. They're too active.
Kenny Wilson coming here to talk to the former Ohio County teammates, Trace Young and Justin Miller. Do a little jawing and blocking out inside.
Former what?
Ohio County
jab there.
I'm just saying.
Zing.
And Trace challenge.
It's Justin's 3rd now.
3rd team foul by Justin. Let's report the news. Did you see him going at it pretty good down there?
They're going at it.
Right.
They're going at it right now.
Or rather, Holman goes up. Stepped on the line.
I concur. Nice full house here, I'm telling you. We're here.
You know it's going to be a good game if we show up.
Channel 8's here. 102's here. Everybody's here. The Mester's here. Nice article today in the paper by Jim Pickens about the resurgence of Owensboro Catholic.
Yeah.
But they're not resurging right now much.
Might have read a little bit of their own press.
Might have, I'm telling you.
Well, I'm glad to see Cameron O'Brien back in the 3rd region.
Oh,
though.
yes,
Wish
sir.
him well.
Yes, sir. Oh, we all do. Yeah, I like Cameron.
Nice shuffle by Holman inside off the left-hand hook. No good. Right to Hopewell. Nice assist there. Zach Hopewell gets his 7th point of the night. 5-point lead to the Red Devils. 34-29. 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Blocked by Young.
We got another foul.
But I believe we got
I don't
a foul.
think these cats think we can block shots around here.
Fouls on number 25.
I'm a long way from it.
Wells. 4:25. Free throw good by Morrow. 10 points for Morrow. Let's see what the scoring they did in the last game. Eli Wright had 23. Morrow had 20. Miller had 15. Holman had 6.
Holman had
Coombs
6.
Colum had 15. Coombs had 15. Steal there. Sanford ended up with a loose ball and stole it. Headed to the basket and fouled by Trace Young. His first personal foul, but he's been in and out a lot. Team's fourth.
KW got that on the floor prior to the shot.
And he pointed to exactly where on the floor he got it.
Exactly.
Pat did KW move. Love it.
Pat did.
35-29, halfway through the third quarter. Lead is to Owensboro, into Holman. Holman spins around Young. Loses it off his
foot.
Good
defense there.
Yeah.
He tried to force it. You know, I was going to mention that Pickens article this morning in the Messenger. I thought Logan may have co-wrote that with him. But Logan doesn't seem to be taking any credit if he did.
Moss, lob
Look
to
out.
Young.
Oh, my. That's a foul.
Yep.
Yeah. Got Sanford for a push off the ball. Now, do you give him 2 shots here? Yeah, you do. Good call, I believe.
No. He wasn't shooting.
He was
I thought he had the
inactive
ball.
lob.
No,
okay.
didn't have the ball.
All right. Okay, I can see. You're going to gang up on me all night.
If he'd have had it,
Get
I'd
Dale
agree
over
with
here.
you.
I had to call Dale in last night to straighten you out, Logan, on a little message war we had going on.
35-29 lead.
Dale
trolling you a little bit.
What was Dale's famous line?
If you hit, you must sit.
If you hit, you must sit. Blue team says no way, and Coach Barker, now we're going to discuss it. And I think he says, I'm sure Coach Barker may get a technical foul here.
Well, Coach Barker said both of you are wrong.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We can take a look at it. I don't know if I got it or not, but I'm going to try.
Well, it doesn't matter because the white team's got it.
Well, I'd just like to see.
Murphy. I know, that'd be a good one to look at. Moss has it, leaves it for Young. Young challenges Holman. No good. Holman stays his ground and claims the rebound. 35-29 lead to the Red Devils. Inside to Murphy, blocked there by Wright, and he steps on the line. Wright slams the ball to the ground. Official looks at him with composure and says, get the ball to the other end of the floor and quit slamming it. Morrow. Sanford splits the seam into Murphy. Tried to feed it into Holman. This wasn't there.
Bad spacing.
Nice pass there from Trace Young to number 22, Hopewell. 9 points for Zach Hopewell. Baseline move.
Call the charge.
Wave it off. No basket. Foul is on Sanford. That's his second. Go ahead, Lawton.
Mr. Tackett, please bring in the circle underneath the basket.
Yeah, that was so far under the basket.
Please bring it.
See where the NIT is going to expand it a little bit. 4-foot circle in the NIT this year. I'd like, Wright will try 3. It's good.
Look out. They've cut it back to 1.
First scoring for Wright in the second half. Almost 6 minutes in.
Boy, these two are not scoring a lot of points tonight, but it's close. It's exciting, Walter.
It is. We knew it would be exciting. Jacoby Harris, no good. Holman goes up, taps it away. Sanford feeds Holman back inside. No good, but will go to the line. He's fouled.
Great footwork there by
Holman, yeah.
By Holman.
Fouls on number 25, Nick Wells. That's his fourth. Coombs and Wells both have 4 fouls inside. Back in the lineup for Apollo, Nate Hopewell. For Owensboro, I think Moss is coming out maybe. He's down here close to the bench.
Just replayed that charge we had a moment ago with
Miller's
Dylan
coming
Sanford.
back. Excuse me, Jim. Miller's coming back in for Owensboro as is Arias Phillips. Nate Hopewell in the lineup for Apollo. Free throw was good by Holman. And that's Holman's first point of the second half. Second one's also good. 13 points for Holman. Back to a 3-point lead to the Red Devils. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Red Devils really respect Wright, though. They, You ever notice when he comes back and gets the ball, they just back up.
Yeah.
It's because it's not a good matchup for him.
No, they don't have a match.
Nobody can match up with him. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's so effective as a good swing man.
Apollo led at half last time, 37-28. They were down 27-24 this time.
Wow.
Three-pointer, no good
That's
by
not the
Moss.
shot.
No,
It's not the shot.
just a standing shot, too.
Yeah, I just think, and then poor defense. And a great
Morrow to Holman.
alley-oop to Holman.
I hope you got that replay,
I got
Jim.
it. I'm capturing it.
5-point lead to the Red Devils. Three-pointer.
Huge.
Zach Hopewell for 3.
That was big. That'll stop that big momentum by that dunk.
Huge.
Three-pointer, Will.
We talk about sometimes a dunk is worth more than 2 points, but if you shot a 3 back with it, another inside move by Holman.
3 is definitely worth more than 2 points. So
Yeah,
it's a good counter there, but Holman answers right back with a nice spin move to the baseline.
Big Eric taking over, I'll tell you.
3 dunks for Holman on the night. Moss right out front. Now they got Eli Wright on the wing, Trace Young at the high post, and Coombs underneath. Wright will try 3, no good. Holman claims the rebound for the Red Devils. Out to Morrow. Morrow has Miller inside. Kicks to Sanford. Baseline move, hands it to Miller. He's already out of bounds.
Yeah. There's no space, and he's trying to give the basketball there, and he's standing right on top of him. But, that's the thing. And you're playing basketball, you either go to the ball or get away from the ball.
Right.
You don't stand in the way of the ball unless you're setting a pick.
Sean Pendleton in for Miller. 4-point lead, 15 seconds left. Lead is Owensboro's. Spread formation with Hopewell inside. 6 seconds. Moss in the lane over Pendleton, no good. Trace Young goes up for the tap, no good, and it's going to be in for your quarter. 41-37 at the end of the third quarter. Lead is Owensboro's. We'll be right back. Panther Radio, 90.3 FM.
Tonight's game is underwritten and supported in part
got something for
Got
us.
a scoreboard update?
Scoreboard Magazine update here into the third quarter. It's all knotted up at 37 between Muhlenberg and McLean. In boys action, winner of that game advances to the regional tournament automatically.
I'd like to call it a loser leave town game. It really not.
It won't be because the loser still gets a shot at Ohio County.
I know it.
To advance.
You know,
I was talking to Harley Trogan before the game. Eli Wright for 2.
He didn't wait very long for us, did he, Walter?
No, he didn't. 2-point game. Talking to Harley Trogan there before the game, and he's getting stuff ready for the regional tournament. It's it's the end of the month. Sanford for a long 3, no good. Holman keeps it alive. Eli Wright runs it down the corner.
Eli's just athletic enough to get in there with the big guys from Owensboro and keep the ball alive, and then quick enough to go get it.
Davis County leads Owensboro Catholic 33-23 going into the fourth quarter.
Low scoring game there, isn't it? Eli Wright for Wells, no good. Or check that, Hopewell.
If Davis County wins that game, then we've got a virtual tie for second, correct? Which doesn't really matter because it means Owensboro will play Catholic if Owensboro is victorious here tonight.
Yeah.
They're a long way from that, though.
Yes, indeed.
6 minutes and 46 seconds to be exact.
2-point game. Lead is Owensboro's. They've led all the way.
They sure have.
Phillips leads it for Sanford. He runs it down. Lob into Miller. Timeout Owensboro. A full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well. You're listening to iHigh.com/TMC Sports on Panther Radio 90.3 FM.
Special thanks to SS Electronics. If it wasn't for
on cameras, great shots. I'm going to go home and look this one at least once tonight. Almost Sanford out of the corner for 3.
That's a big one, Walter. They just seem to get them when they really need them, you know?
Yes, they do.
And steal.
Moss tried that 3-pointer, no good. Jacoby Harris comes out with it. Leave it for Morrow, 3.
Yeah. Quick timeout.
Timeout, Apollo. And we'll take another quick timeout as well. You listen to us on iHigh.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM.
tonight's game.
Close ball game. It'll get that way again if we're not careful, though. Right, Logan?
I'll tell you. Go ahead,
Absolutely.
Logan. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was talking to Logan during the break. Some poor shooting decisions by Apollo has put him in this position.
Eli Wright has it. Loose ball shot. Sanford comes down with it, and I believe Trace Young is one that kind of got caught up in no man's land and came down on him.
Coach Barker felt that his guy got contact and caused his guy to have contact with. So there you go.
But when you get up there and there's people underneath you, a couple of them are falling down already. It's just hard to see.
I believe the next foul will put Owensboro in the bonus.
Yeah.
Remember, Caleb Coombs has been on the bench for a long time for Apollo.
He went out with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. He's been a full quarter now.
Yeah. Justin Miller with 3 fouls for Owensboro. It's too early for him to get another.
Morrow, no good. Holman went up to get it.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier, right? Just athletic enough. Even though he's a bit shorter than Holman, he can get in there and make things happen.
On command, Jim. Caleb Coombs back in the lineup.
There we go. Coach Barker heard me. He's got that earpiece in, listening to us call the game, as so many others are.
A lot of coaches do that, I think.
I think so. Well, pretty obvious that they copy off Logan now for the Fave 5 every week. That's okay.
Wright has it out front. Apollo trails the Red Devils by 8. Trace Young into Coombs. Spin over Miller. No good. Holman gets his 93rd rebound of the night.
Nice job.
That's unofficial, Logan. You can check me out on that later. You know, Holman gets a big rebound. They put a quick pass inside, but Coombs comes out of there with it. Ahead to Wright. Challenges Sanford. Now, Holman's laughing at him. He says, I told you not to bring that in here. He didn't block it. He didn't change his mind. Didn't want any part of shooting it. Wright that time tried to take it. Challenged Miller. No good.
Owensboro's picked their defense up on the perimeter and doing a great job, but they need to take better shots. They're taking really poor shots to try to enhance this lead.
Yeah, I think they're trying 5-point shots, you know. Holman has it outside. Sanford in the corner. Now Morrow.
Got Big Justin in there. You got Coombs with 4 fouls. Get him the basketball. Oh, great defense there.
Holman challenged Coombs, and Moss comes out with it, takes it to the other end of the floor. Ben Moss, 6 points on the night. His first scoring in the second half.
This Apollo team can strike really quick, Walter. So let's see what happens.
6-point game halfway through the fourth quarter.
They're trying to find that high-low post now, aren't they, Walt?
Yeah, they are. Holman has it. Shuffled in midair. He was going to throw it to Miller. Reshuffled and put it in.
Some pretty high-level people here we've heard, aren't there, Logan, tonight watching the game?
I believe Rod Strickland in the house here watching some of this talent. Eli Wright was ranked number 95 in the Scouts Top 100. Eric Holman, 99, so 2 top 100 players going at it here.
Sanford came from behind, swatted that one out. Justin Miller caught it in his face and recovered it.
Walt, I have you in my top 100 announcers.
Well, good. Miller has it inside, can't get it off. Wright comes out with it.
Great defense there by Apollo and great hands by Wright.
But can't finish it. Trace Young inside. Finish it. Trace Young for 2.
You got to give Wright all the credit there, and Young. Both were in on the defense on Miller on that end. Then both hustled down the floor to eventually get the 2 points, Walter.
I think so. Miller into Holman. I tell you, Holman was schooling Trace down there. He got him on his hip, never let him off that hip, spun around in the lane. Miller saw him. Fouls on Hopewell. Zach Hopewell, that's his first.
Eric came to play tonight for sure. He may not have a huge night on the scoring chart.
Yep.
He doesn't have the triple-double going. But to tell you, the kids played really hard here tonight.
At the line shooting, Eric Holman. First one is good. 20 points from Eric Holman. Last time these two teams played, he had 1 in the first half and 5 in the second. Second free throw by Holman is good.
Starting to get a bit serious now for Apollo, Walter.
Yeah.
They got to put some points on the board.
Yeah, you got to. You have to shoot them all this one trip.
Oh, he got away with a walk.
Moss into Coombs over Holman.
Nice job by Coombs using his body to protect the basketball. But
First
Apollo needs some stops, Walt.
6-point lead to Owensboro. That's Coombs' first basket of the second half. 4 points on the night. He said a long time.
Yeah, it's about his first trip of the half.
Yeah, probably so.
You said he went out with 6-something to go in the third.
Yeah. He said that about 8 minutes. Timeout Owensboro. A full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as we listen to iHigh.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM.
Cat Motors, proud to support local high school athletics.
On cameras. 2 minutes left. Owensboro leads it by 6. Challenges. Logan, you got a quick one down there at Muhlenberg County?
28 seconds left. The Mustangs lead by 3.
Over McLean County. Nice quick pass from Miller.
That's careless. It's just not a good pass. It never looked good at any time.
Wright was there with him, just leaning on him the whole time. Holman has a great set of hands, but you can't do it with your bodies tied up.
No, and Justin, just not a good pass. Justin.
We've got a final from Muhlenberg County as Muhlenberg escapes with a 2-point win, 56-54. They'll advance the third region tournament. McLean will play Ohio. Winner of that game will go on to the third region tournament.
And that'll be a good game. Trace Young for 3. No good. Rebound inside. Zach Hopewell. Moss. Hopewell out of the corner.
Apollo needs to score here.
Yeah, they do.
They need a basket.
Eli Wright
They
for
got
3.
one. Hang on, Walter.
It's a 3-point game. You know, it's amazing. You're throwing the ball around. Next thing you know, Wright or one of the shooters for Owensboro always comes up with it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's designed that way. Holman.
Owensboro still looking to attack the basket.
Yeah.
They're trying to draw that 5th foul on Coombs with Justin inside. And they're banging inside, Walter.
Jacoby Harris. Oh, almost stolen by Wright. Sanford comes up with it inside to Holman. Back outside, 45 seconds.
Gonna have to foul.
Yep. Zach Hopewell picks up his second personal foul.
Red Devils in the bonus, Walt.
Morrow at the line. He's got free throw. He's a pretty good free throw shooter all in all. I don't know what he's done tonight.
1 minute to go out here in the other 9th District game. Davis County leads Catholic 50-36.
I believe that might be in the books. Morrow for his 14th point on the night. 7 each half. That's 14 in it, Logan. 7 each half. Oh, you technology guys. Second free throw by Morrow is also good. 15 points for Darian Morrow. Timeout on the floor. I think it's a quick one. We'll just keep it right here.
Walter, I'll tell you right now, it's only a 2-possession ball game. It's a 5-point game. It's too early, I think, to go for. We got 43 seconds. I don't think they need a 3. I think you go down, try to get a quick 2, and go from there.
Best shot you can come up with.
Yep.
I think you got to try to score quick, though.
I concur. Logan, you got something? Logan's tweeting away, doing stats. We're overloaded. We're just overloaded.
We need one more staff person.
Well, I think we do. What we need to do is utilize the roving reporter. He's up here sitting in the crowd eating hot dogs. He's got his chair here, leaning back, legs crossed, while we're all down here working like towheads.
There we go.
We can't even find him.
I know it. He's
all right, here we go.
Moss has it. 40 seconds left. 5-point lead to the Red Devils.
They must make haste, as me mom used to say.
Yep. Right. Moss, he'll try the three. No good. Holman goes up to get it.
That's going to make it tough, Walt.
Yeah, it is. Trace Young in backcourt fouls Darian Morrow, and Morrow will go back to the line where he just hit.
Now, do the Red Devils have a game left against Catholic? You can't hear me? Red Devils have a game left against Catholic?
This is the last district game right here.
Tonight.
So they played the Catholic twice.
They played Catholic twice.
So this is it.
This is it.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
You know.
I believe all districts will be seeded after tonight.
Well,
except for coin flip situations.
They missed the bonus, but then they turned it over.
Ball went down off his foot.
I got white ball.
Yeah. Miller slaps hands with Morrow. Did a nice job of hustling down there and getting on the loose ball. 18 and a half seconds left. Morrow gets off the inbounds pass. Bumped in backcourt by Ben Moss. And I don't know what's over or not, but sure does look like a lot of people think it is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. You know, if it were the college game and clock stoppages after made baskets, but it's not.
You like that rule?
I like it.
I do too.
I do too.
Of course, I'm a college announcer. So, yeah. Got him on that one.
Yeah.
Give me some of that one. Zing on that one time.
But you're not yet. You're just
we hadn't made it up there yet.
I was at the Mid-South Conference Bowling Championship today. Not doing any announcing, but maybe I was practicing. That bowling's exciting.
You don't have to sell me. I got you.
If the folks only knew how many times Walter had already told us that we were college officials, I couldn't resist it.
You got a good one there, Miller.
Great win for the Owensboro Red Devils. They went through this tough 9th district, undefeated. What are they now, about 20 straight?
21-2 on the year.
Yeah, they haven't lost since Christmas tournament.
They haven't lost, since they lost to Doss, and I believe Taylor County up at King of the Bluegrass.
Well, they're not done. They've still got Henderson and Hopkinsville left regular season.
Absolutely.
And we've got a couple of those. We may see some.
Whoever comes out of here in the third region.
I think we were scheduled for Hopkinsville here for sure.
Third region got a tough draw in the state tournament this week. Play the first game Wednesday morning against Region 8. If standings hold, that would be Oldham County. Pretty good team up there out of Oldham County.
Free throw by Miller was no good. He'll try the second. It's good.
Special
Justin
thanks
Miller.
to Ray and to Jill on the cameras tonight. Great job, you two.
Coombs, three-pointer top of the circle is no good. That's your contest. 56-48, an 8-point win for Owensboro. Jim, let's take a 2-minute break. Be back with stats and comments on tonight's game and updates on our future. 56-48 final to Owensboro. We'll be right back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to iHigh.com. Stay interesting numbers on there. Go team stats first for Apollo.
First, we'll look at Apollo here. 15 of 36 from inside, 42%. This number jumped out at me. Two numbers jumped out at me, Walter. 5 of 21 from downtown, 24%. 20 of 57 from the field for 35%. Free throws, 3 of 6. That's the same number I gave at halftime.
It was, wasn't it?
But when you shoot a lot of three-pointers, it's hard to get to the free throw line sometimes.
Let's go individual scoring first for Apollo, and then we'll get back to you. And that Trace Young with 4 points. Caleb Coombs, 4 points. Caleb Coombs set out 8 or 9 minutes in the second half, maybe a little longer. 4 points for him for the night. Number 22, Zach Hopewell with 12 points. Had a nice night for him. Ben Moss, number 11, had 6 points. And leading all scorers, 22 points from Eli Wright. First 2 baskets he scored were on dunks. It's the last 2 he got. Owensboro said, it'll be enough of that dunk stuff. We'll take care of it from here. But what did they get? 48 points. Not enough tonight for the Red Devils. Go ahead. What do you got for Owensboro?
Real quick for Owensboro. Owensboro 14 of 27 from inside, 52%. 5 of 14 from downtown, 36%. Total of 19 of 41 for 46%, but 13 of 18 from the free throw line, 72%. Total of 56 points.
Individual scoring number 35, Ashawn Murphy, 4 points. He may have had one other. No, I think he got blocked a couple times. He really got some inside play for him, number 35. Justin Miller, number 55, had just 4 points, 1 field goal, and 2 free throws. Number 20, Jacoby Harris had a nice night for him, 5 points. Number 21, Dylan Sanford, a big 3 there late in the third quarter for 5 points for him. Number 15, Darren Morrow with 17 points, leading all scorers for Owensboro. 21 points from 32, Eric Coleman. Guys, what do you think, Jim?
Heck of a game. I tell you what, Owensboro, hats off. Did what they had to do. Don't believe they played as well offensively as I've seen them recently, but I think Apollo had something to do with that.
Well, I think Miller sitting on the bench had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But, I think the scheme of Apollo, the defensive scheme, interrupted the high-low post. They did a good job there, but Apollo they weren't able to execute offensively good enough to win the basketball game. I attribute that to poor shot selection. A lot of it from downtown.
Yeah.
A lot of it before they ran through the offense. I think Coach Barker will work on that. But I'll tell you what, that means we got Owensboro versus Catholic, first round of the district.
Yeah.
Apollo and Davidson, a rematch, a rubber game rematch. And then the final. That tells me that all 3 games of the district tournament are going to be incredible, fellas.
On the boys' side, they are, Jim. You're right.
I remember the last time we had a 6-0 district team against an 0-6 district team, first round district tournament.
Was that 2 years ago?
At 0-6 team right here, the Catholic Aces knocked off the Davis County Panthers. So
you're right.
Aces looking to do that again, but they're going to need everything they've got to knock off this Red Devils team.
Now, I noticed he just got a text from Jim Pickens on that.
Did he?
Yeah.
And that second game, or the other game, Apollo and Davis County, that's going to be a slobber knocker, Jim.
Well,
it is. It's going to be a slobber knocker, Walter.
I agree. We'll have to get some comparative scores and stuff like that. Hey, it's not that far away. They'll play all these teams on go to jockey and get some out of region teams to play each other and go that way and try to. We've got some interesting games coming in the next 2 weeks.
Oh man, do we ever? We got some good basketball games coming. I know Tuesday night. Where are we Tuesday night? Here? I think we're here, I think.
No, Tuesday night is at Apollo's. Henderson comes to
that's
town.
right. Henderson and Apollo.
And
then Friday, Davis and Muhlenberg.
There were rumors on the internet that North Carolina could be in attendance for that game to see Eli Wright.
Oh, I thought they was coming for me. I didn't know.
Well, they may be looking for me and Jim. You never know.
Well,
we may just go straight to the ACC.
I'm skipping that.
But Sunday, where are we going to be, Walter?
Sunday at 1 o'clock, we're going to be at the TMC Network home office on Triplet, and we'll be doing the show live 1 o'clock on ihigh.com/TMC Sports. You can listen to it live. You can watch it anytime you want to after that, or you can have a replay of it on Panther Radio 90.3 FM at 7 o'clock next Wednesday. But our Fave 5, the coaches' Fave 5, and boys and girls, we've had exciting games this week. You guys need to catch me up. on Sunday on the show.
Oh, don't you worry.
Anything else you can do for us, Jim?
Let's take her to the house,
Let's
Walter.
take us out. All right. Thank you, folks, for listening. Hope you enjoyed tonight's contest. Thank all of our underwriters for tonight's game, as always. Thank Jill and Ray on the camera. Logan and Jim for taking care of me. And you folks for listening. Till next time, you've been listening to iHigh.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM. Good night.